as a bag of peanuts. Good morning, Karen Travers.
Well, there are some bars in Washington that are, jumping on this very anticipated testimony tomorrow and doing drink specials and lunch specials, opening early in Washington to be ready for that 10 a.m. hearing.
And it's going to be a spectator sport tomorrow. All right, first let's start with Jeff Sessions. The story is this morning that he offered to resign.
Yes, that the relationship right now between the president and Attorney General Jeff Sessions is so strained. And much of the early talk of this was on the president's end, that he's very frustrated with Jeff Sessions. Well, it goes both ways. It's so tense that Sessions recently at one point even suggested he could resign. Now, we asked his spokesman if that isn't true. Did he threaten or offer to resign? And they did not comment.
And it's interesting that this all comes out now with this Comey testimony. Did we also hear that this can't be true, that Donald Trump wants to live tweet during the event?
The White House would not say that, not surprising. But they did say that he's going to have a very busy schedule, kind of implying he's going to be too busy to tune in. But I don't really believe that. The president's schedule tomorrow at 10 a.m. is open. He does give a speech at 12:30 here in Washington. And then he has a meeting with mayors and governors on infrastructure, but that's not until the late afternoon. Now, you'd think the White House might want to pack his schedule, get him out of the White House around 10 o'clock. But certainly there are strong hints that he could be responding in real time through Twitter.
Now, Karen Travers, there are two trains of thought that I'm sort of hearing. One is this is going to be a blockbuster movie. This is going to be the next episode of Star Wars. Or this is a whole lot of talk, and he's going to end up saying, sorry, I can't answer that, and it's going to be a dud. It's going to be a Super Bowl blowout. So which
is it?
Right. What are you hearing, and what is more likely to be true?
Here's what we know. There will be a lot that Jim Comey says that makes the White House uncomfortable tomorrow. But we are told from sources familiar with his thinking that he's going to stop short of saying that the president interfered with the probe into Michael Flynn. He's not going to accuse the president of obstructing justice. But here's where it could get interesting. Remember in that firing letter, the president said, oh, by the way, thank you for telling me 3 times I was not under investigation, which struck everybody as just not something that a FBI director would say. We do expect that Jim Comey is going to dispute that contention and that he did not say that to the president. He's going to describe an uncomfortable relationship. And 2 sources told us that after one meeting with the president, he told the attorney general, Jim Comey told the attorney general, he didn't want to be alone in a room with the president. He didn't say specifically why, but just that there was an uncomfortable relationship, and he didn't really like some of the things that the president was saying to him. So expect a lot of questions on this. But if you feel like all of a sudden there's a lot of news breaking in the last 36 hours, you're not wrong. And I think this is going to continue today, because if anybody wants something asked of Jim Comey tomorrow, they want that in the headlines today. So a senator picks up on it.
So this is a classic PR war going on right now.
There's a lot of maneuvering happening. If you want him to be asked, specific questions about Michael Flynn, well, now's the time to put that out there. So look for some big breaking stories, I would expect today.
What about the memos? Are we going to read, see the memos, or are they going to be under wraps?
That's unclear. We at ABC have not seen the memos. We've had them described to us, but we know that he was really detailed in documenting his conversations with the president because he was very concerned by some of the things that the president was talking about. It made him uncomfortable. So we don't expect he's going to make any accusations, but he will share concerns about what parts of those conversations made him uneasy.
Karen Travers watching the whole thing from a front row seat with ABC, and she joins us every day. Karen, let's talk tomorrow. Thanks for checking in.
Thank you.
All right, 6:26.